YouTube, chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, chicks.
Listen, Chick Smooth.
Hey, Chick Smooth. Appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
Was Lil Durk tricked out his spot by the fans, or was he simply a victim of his own environment? Now, Lil Durk's arrest a couple days ago has shaken things up in the hip-hop world. Even though Lil Durk was a top 5 rapper, a lot of people saw this coming. A lot of people knew his downfall was imminent. I think even Durk himself knew something was coming down the pipeline. If you guys actually listen to Lil Durk's music and his lyrics, those were actual people, actual crimes, and actual murders that he was rapping about. But regardless, if Lil Durk was your favorite rapper, you obviously don't want to see him get locked up, possibly for a long time. With a lot of people having sympathy for Durk, Joe Budden completely feels different. On today's Joe Budden podcast episode 770, while his co-hosts were attempting to humanize with Lil Durk, Joe Budden said, nah, F that. This is exactly what you get from living the type of lifestyle Lil Durk was living. If you want to be a demon, if you want to be destructive to society, you have to live with the consequences. Here's what Joe said.
The Fed snatched Durk, or the U.S. Marshals snatched
In Broward County.
Durk. That's Florida, right?
Yes. Broward County. Broward, yes.
Yeah. He'll have his day in court. So we'll see what part he has played in any of this. But that to the side, like I was telling J1 earlier, King Von and
Young Boy
beef wasn't over nothing. It wasn't over absolutely nothing. So it start there for me. I ain't got to get into where everybody came from and what we seen and what we witnessed and who shot and who got killed. Y'all don't be fighting over nothing. That was nothing. So now for that to escalate to the shit we witnessed in the parking lot with Vaughn, and it was going to be carryover from that. We saw Rondo reach out to fucking, what's that, Big U? We just seen him. We seen him for a few years look afraid for his life. We seen this all. So I mean, I don't want to hear we know too much. These niggas is putting it in songs. These niggas is putting it on Instagram Reels. These niggas are detailing and laying these things out. And the cops always been online since online been there.
True.
They watching. Like, niggas at some point have to hold themselves accountable for the part they play in a designed ecosystem.
I agree with that.
That's what I'm saying. So this is real unfortunate. And these are some of the same details that came up in the YSL case. And these are some of the RICO lady down there said, yo, we coming with RICOs now. Like, if that didn't send a memo to people, hey, we are aggressively targeting y'all entertainers and rappers that are blurring the lines with your companies and your street ties.
I'm on the other edge of this.
Have at it.
And
I'm mad I even got to come in here and talk about some of this shit.
But the only reason I'm on the other edge of this is because we seen, like, from the older artists, right? And we seen and experienced, they not like that, they're not like that, you feel me? And we always hear this, that artist not like that, they not on that. Now you see in a generation where artists are actually doing the things they saying, and it's like, now you have the older artists saying, oh, them niggas are stupid, but
if somebody got to say, yo, don't rent a car in your name and give it to somebody to kill somebody, we pass mentorship.
That's true. Not just that.
We pass mentorship. One. And two, you talking about it's hard to respect niggas when you got more money and more motion. We've had this talk up here before too. What they're doing in the streets today is going off how many bodies you got. So now you asking, listen to what you asking for old OGs to do. You asking for us to go and insert ourselves in the fray of niggas with 5, 7, 10, 15, 20 bodies.
Yes.
Who is volunteering to do that?
At 18. At 19
Who
years
is volunteering to do that? Not I.
Each other senseless killing. I'm with you on that as well. I'm
You
with
ain't
you,
even
Joe.
killing
But
a
then,
nigga in your backyard. You hopping a plane.
No, but bigger than
You
that.
boarding a plane to go and shoot in broad daylight
Yes.
by the mall in LA. By the mall.
I'm with you.
Stop, yo. At some point, adults got to start sounding like adults. I don't want to hear
I
this
agree.
this Teen Summit shit y'all talking
I agree
about.
with you.
The same thing when them niggas got to busting right by the Renaissance Hotel in LA, broad daylight. Broad daylight. My same point about Consonant in Union Square on a Friday, on a much different note, exists here. No, you can't just grab a gun and start shooting in broad daylight with people that don't have nothing to do with your beef, your anger, your hurt, your hood problems, your I'm a demon, I've seen too much, so now I'm a demon. Nigga, then go move that shit somewhere.
I agree with that. And if you're gonna do that, this gonna even sound
Niggas
worse.
been doing that since the beginning of time.
This
And
shit-
that's the point.
this shit
In
is
they
crazy.
hoods and they jungles, niggas is
I
doing
don't
it.
know nothing about nothing. I'm just tired of seeing young, black, successful
Successful
people. Successful people get the opportunity
And lose it.
like that. Like that. Because of where we came from and the things we've endured and experienced. At some point, somebody has to break the cycle.
Now, I do agree with Joe. Lil Durk is a grown-ass man who made grown-ass decisions, and now he has to live with the results of the decision he made. Now, the only question that I have in this whole Lil Durk situation is, how do we know Lil Durk is actually remorseful of his actions? How do we not know that Lil Durk isn't sitting in jail right now proud of his actions for sliding for Von? Yes, he has the money, he has the fame, he has the career, but sometimes we tend to put ourselves in other people's shoes, thinking that they would actually feel the same way we would if we were in the same situation. Lil Durk is not a stranger to the legal system. Lil Durk is not a stranger to crimes. He knew exactly what he was doing, and he knew that his actions might land him back in prison. Now, obviously, right now, everything is all alleged and all has to be proved in court in front of a judge. But unfortunately, in the eyes of social media in 2024, Durk is guilty and his career in music is done. You guys get in the comments below. Do you guys think Joe Budden had a point about Lil Durk? Post your comments below. Subscribe to my channel, like this video. I'll see you guys later, man.